There are so many mistakes I made when I started my business that made me waste a lot of money and made it hard for me to make sales. I almost gave up on my business, and I know I'm not the only one. I'm sharing this with you based on my own experience and also based on observations I made through my interactions with new business owners or new entrepreneurs that I have interacted with and helped. If you would like to see more content like this, make sure you click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you'll be notified the next time I release another video. Mistake number 1, not doing research. Most new entrepreneurs will spend all their time searching for other similar businesses just to see what they're selling so they can sell the same thing, or look for content creators that are sharing their business journey and their success story just so they can get that inspiration or pick up just a little bit of information from what that content creator is sharing. But they never really do any research or gather any information to learn all the important things they actually need to know before they start that business. You need to do comprehensive research about the industry you're going into, the business you want to start. Who are your competitors? How is the target market, your target audience? Who will they be? Where are they? What types of businesses are they interested in, or products are they interested in? What are the prices, or what is the pricing around that particular product? Look at your competitors, look at existing products or existing similar products that are already being sold. How are they being priced? How are they being promoted or marketed? You need to know these things. This is information you need to gather. Where can you find suppliers or manufacturers for that particular product so that you can charge a fair price? Do your research. You can't look for the shortcut every time. You have to actually go through and do the work. And research doesn't stop once you start your business. You don't do a little bit of research before you start, and then once you start your business, no research. It's something that you need to be doing continuously to make sure that you are constantly making improvements to your business and continuously growing your business. Mistake number 2, not creating a business plan and a launch plan. When people say just start, myself included, we don't mean don't do any work at all, don't do any planning at all, just start selling your product. No, we just mean that don't get stuck in the planning phase. But the planning phase is a crucial part or a crucial stage in you starting your business. It's not only those who want to apply for funding that need to create a business plan. Even if your business is self-funded, you do need a business plan. You need a proper map of where your business is going, what you're going to do to start that business, to run that business. You need a clear plan. Creating a business plan will not only help you get organized, but it will also help you or push you to do that research and to also map out what kind of business you want to create and where you want that business to go, or the direction you want your business to take. I will go in detail about what needs to be in a business plan in the next video. So a launch plan and a business plan are not the same thing. A business plan is you planning the entire business, the entire organization that you want to create. A launch plan is you planning the event of launching, the event of starting the business. So you need to have mapped out what products you're going to release, when you're going to buy your inventory, where you're going to buy it, what marketing strategy and tactics are you going to use, what content are you going to create, and also setting timelines for all these tasks or all these things that you need to do or are going to do as you start or as you launch your business. Mistake number 3 is not having a proper marketing strategy for your business. Social media has really changed the way marketing has been done all these years. Social media has become one of the most important forms of marketing that you need to be including in your business or in your marketing strategy. But this does not take away from the importance of the other forms of marketing, like your email marketing and your paid advertising. So sometimes you may be using these marketing channels, but not using them correctly, which means that you're not getting the results that match your efforts. That was one of the biggest struggles or the biggest mistakes I made when I started my business. So I didn't have any interest for social media before I started a business. I wasn't really on social media. So once I started my business, I really struggled to use social media for my business. I struggled to promote or market my business, or to use social media as a marketing channel for my business. As for email marketing, I had no clue it was even important or even how I needed to use it for my business. Sure, I did send out the abandoned cart email when somebody added something to cart and abandoned their cart, but that was an automated thing that Shopify automatically does every time somebody leaves something in their cart when they are on your website. So that was the only email that I ever sent out to literally anyone. You want to create a strategy that will outline how you will use marketing to get sales for your business, or how you will market your business to get sales. How are you going to use the different marketing channels to drive traffic to your site, to build an audience around your business or for your business, and to get sales from those people. So what marketing channels will you use? What funnel will you take your prospective customers through to the point of purchase? How will you create content for each of the marketing channels to create or to build community or an audience around your business, and therefore convert that audience into buying customers? Without a well planned out marketing strategy, you will not get sales, or you will struggle to get consistent sales. Mistake number 4, not having a website or not having a good website. If you're still selling without a website, what are you doing? Social media is a marketing channel. The DMs and WhatsApp are meant for customer service, for your customers to communicate with you. Your website is where you should be sending people to look at and buy your products. I know that there are exceptions. There are people who sell products that need customization. So WhatsApp and the DMs and email will play a huge part in your purchasing process, or in the process of customers purchasing your products. But if you are selling a product that is already manufactured and already purchased from a wholesaler, then there is really no excuse or no reason why you don't have an online store. Customers have options these days, and they expect an easy way or more convenient way to buy from you. Having to now see a product on social media or through an ad, and then having to send you a DM or a WhatsApp, and then having to ask for pictures of different variants that you have of that particular product, or the other products that you have, and then having to make a payment via their banking app or by making a deposit or whatever before they get the product is not seamless. It's just too many steps involved in too many different places just to get one product. And also, some people just like, before I buy something, I usually go on and look at it multiple times before I decide that, okay, cool, I'm buying this. I've made up my mind. Sometimes I've made up my mind, but I still want to go back and look at it because I'm planning, or because, there are different reasons. But people don't always know immediately that they want something, or they might want to go back and look at a different product. Are you going to have to send people pictures every single time, have to constantly answer questions that could have been on a product page on your website? I'm not saying that when you have a website you won't have to answer any questions, but at least it will be certain questions that are extra, or additional questions just to make the customer more comfortable, or just to clear something up that they felt wasn't clear to them. Customers who shop online are looking for convenience. So if you're not providing that, then you will lose out on so many other customers. You may say, oh, well, I'm still getting sales, but that is so little compared to the amount of sales you could be getting if you had a website where people could go view your products, read the product description, see what else you have before they make their purchasing decision. Your pictures need to be clear, and you have to have clear, comprehensive product descriptions that tell people everything that you think they might need to know about that product. So think about the possible questions a potential customer would be asking you or has asked you in the past. That's information that you need to be putting in your product description. If you're selling clothes or shoes and you need to have a sizing chart, have a sizing chart. You can have a separate page for a sizing chart, or you can have a sizing chart on each product. If you're buying it from if you're buying the different products from different places, or or if the sizing and the measurements might be different for each product. But have as much information as you can around the product on your product page. You need to have your details about shipping. How does shipping work? How many days does it take? All that stuff you needed on your website for people to come view your pictures, not just one picture of your product. You need to have at least different pictures on different angles. If you're selling clothes, show the front, show the back, show a different show it in a different setting or background if you can. Just have as much information, as many pictures as you can on your website, and make sure that it is clear. So take a look at established businesses that are selling something similar to what you want to sell or what you are selling. Look at their websites and just take a look at how clear and how clean they usually are. And also yourself, think of yourself as a consumer. When you go to a website and it is cluttered, there are too many pop-ups, there's just too many things going on. It's not that easy for you to shop. It's not that easy for you to just make your purchase and move on, because there's just so much going on. So take into account such things as yourself as a customer. What do you prefer on a website? What makes your shopping experience better? And consider that could be the case for your potential customers. So your website is your digital storefront. So make it a website that your customers will enjoy browsing through. Mistake number 5 is not having a budget and not keeping track of your business finances. When I started my business, I had a little money that I had saved from the job I was working at the time, and my husband also gave me a little bit of money just to give me a little boost, right? All I did, or the mistake that I made, was that I just kept buying things that I thought I would need, or things that I felt I liked or liked to have, or would have liked to have for my business, based on obviously the affordability and based on that fitting within the amount of money that I had. So my money was slowly depleting. I had a whole lot of unnecessary amounts of fabric. I just kept buying fabric that I didn't even need, that I didn't know what I was going to do with before I bought it. I just bought it because I liked it. So obviously, at some point, I ran out of money, and I wasn't able to do the things that really mattered. I wasn't able to now run ads when it was time for me to run ads. Or if I did start running ads, I ran out of money and wasn't able to continue the ads, because you don't start running ads today and get a sale today. The algorithm still needs to kind of adjust to the audience that they're showing your ad to and all that, and adjust to the data that it's getting from the how your audience or that audience is reacting to your ad. So it's not, and you don't get immediate results. So in that period, while the algorithm is still adjusting, you are spending money. They are charging you for that ad or for those ads. So that's where my money ran out. And after that, I wasn't able to run ads. I wasn't able to buy different fabric. I was stuck with fabric that I didn't like, fabric that didn't quite go together. Like, I wasn't able to create a proper cohesive collection. It was just a whole bunch of random, beautiful designs of fabrics, but it wasn't cohesive. So things just didn't make sense. But I had them. I had the fabric. I had the stationery. I had all these different things. But then I didn't plan, I didn't budget to say, okay, cool, this is how much I'm going to need for this amount of time to maintain my Shopify website. This is how much I'm going to need to at least run ads for this reason, right? This is how much I'm going to need for this particular fabrics, and this is what for this design and whatnot, right? So things like that, I needed to create a budget. I needed to have a plan as to how I'm going to spend that money and how much money I really truly needed to start my business. A lot of entrepreneurs are doing that or making that mistake. You get the little money that you have to start your business, you are spending it on unnecessary things. You are spending it on random things sometimes. And when you sit back and you actually have real needs that you can't bypass, you don't have any money left. Whereas when you create a budget, you already know what are the important non-negotiables that you need to spend money on and how much money are you going to need for those things. You're also able to see, do you really have enough money to start that business at that particular time, right? So when you have that, then you're able to spend money on the right things, on important things. You're able to also see where money needs to be allocated right now. What things do I need to find alternatives for, or find other ways to get it done without spending money or without spending as much money. You're also able to plan properly on your inventory. Do you really need to be producing? Can you afford to produce, or should you just be buying a little bit of stock to start with? So those are the things you're able to figure out when you set a budget and a plan, a financial plan for starting your business. And also, a lot of business owners are not keeping track of their finances. I did this, which is weird because I have an accounting degree. I am a whole accounting degree holder, and I did not spend any time recording or documenting the finances in my business or the flow of money in my business, what money I was getting as investment or as capital, what I was spending it on, what money I was getting as sales, etc. I was not keeping track of it in any way. I was just moving and going and focusing on other things, and I didn't see that as an important part of my business. And that is a mistake that a lot of business owners make. You don't know whether your business is profitable or not because you haven't been keeping track. For all you know, you are operating at a loss. You are constantly having to throw money in your business. It's been a year or more than a year, and you're still having to go and source money to put it in your business because your business is not profitable. And it's likely not profitable. Sometimes it's not profitable not because you're not getting sales. You're probably getting sales, but you're spending that money. You're either spending that money on personal stuff, or you are spending it in the wrong places in your business, the wrong place for that particular time. So having a budget and keeping track of your finances is so important as a business owner. You need to know your numbers. You need to know where you stand financially as a business owner or as a business. Your business finances and your personal finances are separate. That is a non-negotiable. And a lot of business owners only actually start to want to do their bookkeeping and stuff once they want to apply for funding, or once you need to do your taxes. Then suddenly you remember that, oh yeah, I need to actually go back and do my books. There are so many things you've missed. The receipts you've thrown away, the expenses that you were not even aware that you made, or you don't remember that you made. Important expenses for your business that now you can't record, or even if you do record, the numbers are not accurate because you were not keeping track. You were not recording anything all this time. So it is so important, guys, to have a budget when you are planning on starting your business, and to also have a budget, and to also continuously have a budget for when you're releasing new products. Have a budget for how much you're going to spend to buy those products, how much you're going to spend on marketing that new release or that sale. If you're running a sale, have a budget for that. Have a budget for ads, have a budget for merchandise, have a budget for anything that you might need to outsource. It can be designing labels, or it can be whatever it is that you might need to go and get outside that you can't do yourself. You will need to pay someone for that. So you need to have a budget for all those things, and you need to be keeping track. You can use QuickBooks, you can use Sage Accounting, you can they have monthly plans with which are under, like, they're under 500. With QuickBooks, they even have plans under 300 Rand. Sage has plans under 500 Rand for new business owner, for small businesses that you can use to keep track of your business finances. And it's really not that difficult to do. But even if you are struggling, you can go and pay somebody to kind of help you with that, or you pay for a course, or not even pay for a course. Go on edX, go on Coursera, or all these other online course platforms, and learn how to do basic bookkeeping. You can even learn it on YouTube for free. But invest in that part of your business. It's so important. When you know what you're doing wrong, it's easier to fix it, and it's easier to make progress. So be honest with yourself and take a look at your business journey if you have already started. If you haven't started yet, take a look at what you've been doing in preparation of starting your business. Be honest with yourself about the mistakes you are or have been making with regards to starting or running your online business. Share with us in the comments which one of the mistakes have you been making or have you once made in your business, and what did you learn from that? Remember to subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.